About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 23
That's now a
yards.
pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Love looking to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Brown. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
At the 47-yard line.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Red, yellow, back, ready. Yellow,
Working out of the gun. Love. That is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Right, 95. Claws red.
Love from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
38, 6, mega. Watson, 6. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden from 21 yards away. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Packers 12.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And it's no good. My goodness, his 3rd miss of the game here on a PAT. And wouldn't you know it, that's the difference in this game right now.
To kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Chase Brown gets the call. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Love now. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tanner Hudson, 29 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Packers nothing.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Flushed out right. Oh, Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Packers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Let's go now. Smash. Red. Step. Red. Go. 6. Mega.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. First down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handing it off to Brown. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 11 now.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And the Bengals first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Evan
And McPherson on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Packers 7.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down.
Play action this time with Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Love from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the play fake, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bengals 28, Packers 19.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Big 13. 11 MC. 11 MC.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin with.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10
at their own 16. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running right, here's Brown. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
12. Here it comes.
Here's a give to Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
11 empty. Gun.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Watch out.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Right. Right through.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Burrow looking to pass. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one caught by all, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
An inside give, Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Brown.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They give it to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal, now they need to pull the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit
but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 81 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
26.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A quick hitter complete. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now it's Burrow. Out right, it's Josivas. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
3rd and long.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Right, 95.
Love looking to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Here
we go with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's